election debates until after the Democratic nominee is official, even though the DNC is before the next scheduled debate. Vice President Harris just responded to the campaign statement saying, quote, "What happened to any time, any place?" That's, of course, a reference to Chris LaCivita, who is one of the co-chairs of Trump's campaign, who had on business cards printed out anytime, anywhere, any place when it talked about debating President Biden. Do you think he's trying to back out totally?
No, but I think it's apropos to this segment. I mean, he wants attention, so he knows if he puts that out there, the mainstream media is going to talk about it, and they're going to be throwing. Maybe he's going to pull out of the debate. There's no possible way he could pull out of the debate. Okay, half of his base are misogynists, and how is he going to pull out of the debate? Is he going to be able to say to them, "Hey, geez, I'm really sorry, I couldn't debate the first woman, African American, Indian presidential candidate"? There's just no possible way he's going to be able to do that. So he'll debate her, but he is searching for how to combat her. He hasn't been able to figure that out yet. He's also trying to figure out how to get his name back in the news and on the top half of the broadsheet newspaper.
So you think this is just him trying to get media attention?
Yeah, no question. Yeah, there's 100%. Take it to the bank. He will debate her. Will it end up on ABC News? I'm not sure. Could they pick a more neutral venue in his mind? It probably won't be on Fox News. It may not be on ABC News. But 100%, those two campaigns are going to agree on a venue, and they're going to have at least one debate, possibly two.
So when I hear, I talked to Pete Buttigieg the other night. He was, not appearing as transportation secretary, but just as a member of the Democratic Party. And he said that he thinks Trump is actually scared to debate Harris and that it wouldn't ultimately potentially come to fruition because he wouldn't know, really how to combat her on the debate stage. And he has struggled with that on the campaign trail. I mean, you saw him in Charlotte, North Carolina yesterday, kind of trying out different nicknames for her, different lines of attack, but nothing really one sustained message like he's been successful with his opponents in the past.
So I would say that Secretary Buttigieg is right. He's probably afraid to debate her, but that's not going to stop him from debating her. He knows his electorate, his base, as well as anybody. He knows he will never be able to survive the attacks, and he wasn't capable of debating her. And there's no excuse he can come up with that can prevent that from happening. But Pete Buttigieg is correct, and I think this is true about the whole situation, is that the entire demography of the country has changed. And so President Trump, he can call her nasty. I guess he can say things like she's dumb as a rock. All that's going to do is cause the women of this generation and very frustrated, angry men to line up and vote against them. This is not 2016, Caitlin. 20.2 million baby boomers have died since that election. 40 million Generation Xers have arrived ready to vote. And 63% of those are Democrats. So his team knows that. They know the data. He's sitting there trying to figure out how to attack her, but he's never going to get away with the attacks that he put on Secretary Clinton 8 years ago. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, but he is in the Bermuda Triangle right now of inattention, and it's really bothering him. But I'm sure he's happy that you and I are talking about him tonight, and the possibility that he may or may not debate Vice President Harris, which of course he's going to. Guys careless, right? As a person, money back the every time I've been around him. Always a really nice and smart person. Just a very sweet guy, a very nice guy, very cool. Obviously, there's like Boston, around a certain intensity where he stands out. It's just, especially pro wrestlers, they have something where it's just different. It's kind of like this. If this person, like right now, remember through it, are people going to look and say, what's that going to do? It's the that Goldberg has on a professional person. He's like states that he's like, there's nothing different. He takes not different. Like,
please, I'm looking at him. We don't give we don't give the fans he's always very disarming towards me. Because he had he always thinks so. You gotta start sex. You gotta have so he was lulling me into a false sense of security. Against the song, right? So, in the break, Goldberg's everything what Brett says he is. Goldberg is reckless. Goldberg is careless. Goldberg is rough to work. So, if not more than his opponent, I've learned now what does it feel like to get speared by Goldberg? What does it feel like to wrestle? He's there. It's essentially the family selling things, and his punches were good. He didn't punch a whole lot, but they weren't there. They were there a little bit, but no more than any other pro wrestler. But everything felt related. Shoulder blocks, power slams, push the speed. The jacket is about as real as you can feel in a professional wrestling environment. Now, does it mean he's hitting you hard and he's pumping you hard in safe places? Keep it on the ground most of the time. There's times where he's spearing me, and I would tell him beforehand, I wasn't on the board. And he speared me, and his chin, the top of his head came under my chin, and I hit the back of my head pretty hard, and I probably down. A couple of Brett fell over a ring spot, but Goldberg's body like smeared across the thing, and it looked like a real slick stiffness, and it's just a rough night. It's not a night off wrestling Goldberg. I will say this. It's he was looking for the things so that not much to be found and he stopped at right from the bunch of teams. They can sometimes equal a 30-minute match. Now, bring the ball your ass off. So they stalled out. You can basically go back to the first to work. Kind of right was the hardest person to be without shame on the down. If you knew what he was in the back. So I'm not saying like he knew what he was doing at that point, he knew what Goldberg was, but he let me formulate, possibly because I'm paying for these moves and I'm taking a finish from him. I can at least formulate what the match is going to look like. Like that whole match with Raw. They left the do this. The funniest part, I put that in time. 97, so I got her together. Jump her down there to the south. Kick me off. Pick me up. It's going to be stopped. Slam into the spine was US. That's cool. And I said, don't get try here. So I'm really. I line up the middle, trying to the goal. Just make sure the arms are over me. You know, for the spine most. I said, okay, fine, dude, it's such a devastating move. Give me time to sell. We go to the corner. I'm going to get up with my back to you. When I turn around about, say, 5, 8, 6 8 around, start running. And I'll run towards you and we'll meet. And then take your time, it's all you, and just pick me up whenever for the jackhammer. And I even said to him, I go, I'm pretty light with that, so when I pick you up, if you feel like you just want to put one arm out, I'll keep myself posted. And then we're done. So he was easy to work from a personality standpoint, but physically, one of the roughest guys to be around.
In 2003, I believe this would be.
2003, 2004, I had just started growing my hair back and I lost all the RTC fat. And I like to think this was like right after Victoria or maybe, oh no, it was during Victoria because on this BB Night Heat episode after that, I talked about how it was so great that I wrestled Goldberg and the ratings are going to go amazed that I sacrificed for my roster. That was the first part. I could do a job on Raw and then cut a promo on Heat. As most heels and babyfaces, if you lose a match or you're beat down or whatever, the promo or the segment immediately after that is the most important segment to get yourself back on track. Obviously, without inexperienced in the ring, but Goldberg would do what Goldberg would do, and it would all be very much there, very heavy. Like I said, hard in safe places, sometimes just hard in general. The reason why I think Bill, what he might have learned more than anything was, okay, this guy's giving me his body. This guy's more experienced, but this guy's giving me his body. He's putting me over in record time. I'm essentially squashing him. Maybe I'll let him develop or formulate how to do that job. If I'm wrestling somebody and they're putting me over, I would say, and Bill, I'm paraphrasing, but I think I was like, you know, people will do. So it confirmed to me because I had a lot of experience making talents look as good as I can make them look. That's really what I don't think it's great experience. I think it's just courtesy. It's a courtesy of wrestling. It's kind of like agents. Agents will go up to talents that are putting people over and say, hey, you know, we need 8 minutes. Hey, they would say, hey, we need 8 minutes, 50-50, or, you know, we need more shine to me, or whatever. And hey, do you mind taking a Spanish and putting them over? We really appreciate it. Yeah, of course. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. That goes a long way. So it's an easy night for him because all you have to do is just basically do his thing. It's formulated the way I am. And I just thought, I told him, I go, everybody just wait for you to get in the ring. I go, you can no-sell whatever I do. But why would I wait for you? Why would I no-sell? It at least gets me to the point where he tried, but he's not stupid. He's just trying, but it's no good. That's what I'm talking about right here. 2003, 2004, Jim not involved. Youth-wise, not involved. How should I say? Somewhat psychology-wise, but he knew what Goldberg was, and he knew how to get over. And he knew how to draw money with that. So why do more? That's like in the village. Why would he learn how to do arm drags? If that's not Goldberg, it doesn't make sense.
I remember in the WCW days, he would introduce a new move every single week, which I really loved in the early days, and then sort of stripped down, and he was always doing the basics. So that's why I loved him in the
I think the office did a great favor because what if you just kept popping out moves? And remember Big Show when he was the giant, he could do themselves. He could do all these things. He was so athletic. Paul was so athletic back then. He still wasn't WWE for a time. That he can jump and he do this. Give to the back. Let's see if Luger can put him up in a torture rack. Let's see if Goldberg can spear him and do it. He became too good for his own good. It started putting people over. I mean, you slam a 70-pound giant, and it's impressive. But it ended up hurting him.
Stephen Richards, versus Goldberg was July 28, 2003. That's a lot better. We'll talk about Goldberg a bit more. God, yeah. What's the date? Oh, yeah, 18 days away. So,
maybe we can celebrate the anniversary by him beating me up again.
Why not? Hey, the thing is, I think his booking fee is going to be quite high, so maybe in a couple of years' time we can save some money.
Did we talk about the booking fee based on this?
Yeah. With the finances, probably. When did Goldberg start getting tense? So he gets, to the arena or whatever time he gets to the arena, and I guess, when did he start getting a bit, you know what I mean, just jaw clenching, rocking back and forth, and then start getting into the zone?
I wish I paid more attention to people, but I think by recollection, which at the time he could be on, I know when Goldberg would, go to catering, do whatever, and then 4 o'clock, I book catering most times, but Goldberg was booked. He'd have his coffee, and he'd have the stir, and I just, he started stirring it more and more and more, and I'm like, it's getting close. It's getting closer. And then, of course, the story that you want to hear again and everybody would want to hear. I believe, once again, this was either Massachusetts, New Hampshire, or Maine, one of those Northeast states. We were doing a house show, and it was with Dreamer. It was by the monitor, in the arena. And the house show, they would bring monitors sometimes to do whatever so the boys could watch it. And there was a soda machine, the eldest soda machine that never hurt anybody, except for Goldberg. I think is my assumption. Because on the way to the curtain, there would always be a soda machine or a vending machine or a fireproof door. And Goldberg immediately started to have an issue with this soda machine. And the soda machine must have insulted him and disrespected him to the point where Goldberg will start throwing forearm shivers, headbutts, and like hand over her knees to the soda machine, but he would headbutt more than anything. And famously, when he went to wrestle Undertaker in Saudi Arabia, the rumor, urban legend is that he concussed himself headbutting a door. So that was his ritual before, and I'm sure he carried over from football where he had helmet to helmet, stuff like that. But I remember him doing it every other time. People would just watch, and then they would walk off and do whatever. This time, he headbutted, punched, did whatever, and headbutted again. Over away, and Dreamer went up. You be good, soda machine. Started chastising the soda machine for misbehaving. So that was my favorite story. What's wrong? Just meditating.
Maybe pissed off that nobody died of Phantom or something like that, who knows?
He out there at the ring, like Tommy's like, you see Tommy making fun of him, like, do you know I got to try and wrestle this dude on Monday?
What was his wind down ritual, if he had one?
I was on the way to the hospital, so they moved to
That's fine then.
My ribs.
One more thing about Goldberg. How many people did he really injure in WCW or WWE? Because obviously he hurt you, he roughed you up, he was very stiff, as you say, not the best hide right, that's a video for another day. But apart from Brett, which we talked about last week, and maybe apart from Vince Russo, which I don't know if Vince Russo thinks Goldberg did it on purpose or not. I was getting the impression that maybe he thought he did. Who's Goldberg actually hurt?
I can't say he injured the outside of the concussions with Russo, and then the obvious, Bret Hart thing that was mixed in with the other matches and all that stuff. The Russo thing, I don't believe Bill would ever intentionally hurt anybody. Knowing what I know from him personally, the business, being in the ring, getting yourself over, being excited, the adrenaline rush, and then trying to get your stuff in. All that mixed into one could be a recipe for disaster. We're unintentional to be subconsciously intentional. Because I got to do this to get over. The Russo thing, I think, this is where I wish more people, they kind of make fun of me, and it's fine for being so detail-oriented, so obsessive with distance. I want the distance of the cage to the railing and say, okay, if I fall back, where's the cage going to end up, and where's my head and body going to end up? In other words, I don't know how you do it, because the ring is a set amount as far as 16 by 16. A certain width, around the ring.
Let me just pick you up on that, sorry. WCW's got a 60 by 16 ring. I'd always heard, and you mentioned this last week as well, I did mention it. I'd always heard it was 18 by 18. Is WCW's definitely 16 by 16?
They might have switched it up, but I just remember it being incredibly small, even coming from ECW to WCW. I heard it was 60 by 16. Just my memory from going from that ring and then having to retrain myself completely on a WWE ring. Or at the time, WWF. WWF is a true 20-foot ring, but also the ropes are real ropes. So you have to adjust from cable ropes, which are very taut and tight, and then go to rope ropes, It's a big difference. And then you got, even with, even if it wasn't 18 feet, let's just get the fact check out the factoid. You're still talking about 2 extra feet both ways. That's a lot. So 4 extra feet, which when I was looking at the WCW ring, say it when we did Disney MGM, I did those tapings when I was at WCW. The ring looked extremely small in a small building, whereas WWE's ring looks big even in a big arena. So I don't know. I mean, I've heard 60 by 60. I never got out a measuring tape on anything. But I do recall that, like, going back to those rings, to smaller rings, post WWE, it feels claustrophobic. It feels like you're going to bump into the ropes, like, every single time, which adjusts the way you move. Because, say, for a shoulder block, in WWE, you should run into the guy anyway to have room to bump behind you. But you really have to be aware of it in a ring smaller than the WWE ring, because if you're standing back in the middle of the ring waiting to be shoulder blocked and they run you over, you're going to be dangerously close to the ropes when you take that back.
I think that's pretty much it, really. I think that's going to be a future segment of WWF, WWE, WCW, ECW, Ring of Honor, and whatever else rings, and comparing them all. Which would you like to The secrets of the ring, we will call it for a future episode, but for now, everybody, thank you so much for watching the Stevie Richards Show. Not only are we on YouTube with a brand new episode every single Friday, we are also on every single podcast platform, easy for me to say, as well iTunes and I want to say Google Podcast, but they're extended a few months now, so Stitcher and iHeartRadio as well. So I know this is mostly a visual medium, but if you can't watch us, then you might as well listen to us whatever you're doing at work or travelling or wherever. You want us to be with you, but thank you so much for all the support you're showing us. We'll do the plugs one more time as well. I've got 2 plugs over on the descriptions that are in the the links are in the description as well, but I'll throw it over to you, Stevie, for the outro and anything else you want to say.
Yeah, I just want to echo thank you. I'm grateful as well as James for all the immense support in this short time and the growth of the Stevie Richards Show. We're in episode 3, we're just finishing up, but we're just getting started trying to improve the production, have the segments, have more of a format, and bring more value to each and every one of you out there. I have another brand, Stevie Richards Fitness. If you can check that out, subscribe, click the bell to get notified. And also, I talked about in the beginning, I may do a behind-the-scenes channel to give everybody an idea of what goes on here, how we work together and everything, and also the technology and everything that we have here. We want to educate people, help them, but also empower you. If you want to do something similar, there's enough space here for everybody. Competition's good.
Those opinions are Stevie Richards only. I said those are the opinions of Stevie Richards, may not reflect everybody else on the show. No,
I'm used to giving my spot up. It's okay.
no, aggressively competitive with this kind of thing. All right then. On that note, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again next Friday.
You are all here for the Marvel Campus at Grand, right? What? Well, we are very excited to have you here. We're really excited. We are very excited to have you here. We're really excited as well. Thank you for staying all day and for viewing these. So, that's a good thing. So, with that, so really important thing. If there's footage, do me a favor, be sure not to try to record it. This is really just done for you guys here in the room. Obviously, you can say that you saw it first, and you guys to like check it out. You got to see things that other people haven't yet. But just do us a favor, please still record that footage. Hey, songs, I appreciate that. That's great. If only everything was easy. So, but with that, I think you guys are ready want this to get going. That's
So they get. How about kicking away and get a stop here and go to halftime feeling really good about
Your
things.
call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. We're a little bit down this season. I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Right here, we're going to create something now that we can build on this.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got it in the middle. It's Donaldson. Makes the
Grab and it's the net.
First down before he's dragged to the ground. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air, it's Green. Wide open downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. And that is a major brain cramp. He spiked the ball, and the clock wasn't running. He didn't save any time, he just wasted it down. On 2nd down, now to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. It was wide, high, and wide on that one. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants the pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up the run in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break up the ball, force the incompletion.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient and put some points on the board. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We played 2 quarters there. Go to Kevin Connors, our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Mountaineers will take it over to start the second half. He'll start the return inside the spot. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. If it's working, might change it, and that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out and push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive line, and you're pounding the rock, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to be more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Tripped up for the tackle. Now on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Linebackers in today's football, obviously guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out of the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming down here and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Checking off. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. They stop him short of the they'll turn it over on down. Couldn't have better field position.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not they're going that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers. He's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him that time when they don't come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on the long. Looking to throw, it's Green. Getting some heat. Finds out to the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense is stop. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try to knock it through from right position 35 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down, and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the run, second and medium. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, what a cut! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks will have it first and 10. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're
Oh, look out! He's at the 40. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry-up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Mountaineers are on the move. First down, West Virginia. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Green. Got the back over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, West Virginia. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man on the right. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Giving him his pads. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Flips it out to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
27, West Virginia, 17. Number 95, set to kick this one away.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods.
West Virginia, 17.
1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. It's a draw. At the 45, on his way. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They go to the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. quick touch pass to the receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. And they'll finally... After a terrific... Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Gray. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Mountain.
most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Timeout, Kansas.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Jayhawks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the 1st down. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And I tell you what, the jet sweep with that QB, this makes it now a pick-your-poison type deal. He can pull that right now and take off because he's got such great speed, or he can give it to another fast guy going in another direction.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And it's good, and he's gotten the lead up to 3 late. They go 83 yards on the drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. On the run from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside you just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.